Hi, this is Usman, and in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I want to show you how to use, from a user's experience, Salesforce Lightning. Now, there's going to be other videos that show you how to administrate it from the background, but for now, just experience the introduction of Salesforce Lightning. So here we are. I've logged in, I've registered my own account with Salesforce, and it's free. For now. And so, if you're trying this yourself, feel free to log in and explore it yourself, the hands-on experience. But on left hand side, you've got the app launcher. Let's start with this. I like these little lights that light up when you hover over it. But essentially, when you click this, the app launcher is the lenses you're going to be seeing, the profiles, the roles you're going to be wearing. So, for example, if you're in sales, Sales Console is going to be your app. Marketing is going to deal with campaigns, emails, leads that come from those campaigns. And so when you click marketing, you are just going to see exactly those customized for you. So have a look at this, for example. Jada, what's the PR, the public talking about? Campaigns and the campaigns you're going to be running as a marketing consultant. And so, if you were to go into, say, a junior customer service or accounting module in the apps, it's going to be customized to those. So, there's a high chance that the company that you're going to be working for, perhaps your employer who's already using Salesforce, has their own customized roles and profiles up here that they call apps. So, I've been working in sales for around about 8 years now using Salesforce, and so I'm going to go into sales to show you how it works. So here we are. This is your brave new world of online customer relationship management technology. The reason Salesforce is so popular right now is because of its intuitive nature. So even if you give it to maybe a 12-year-old child, he might be able to find his way through it because it's nice and simple to use. So check this out. I can start off with my accounts. So, as a sales consultant, what's important for me? Yes, the accounts that I'm going to be managing, perhaps as an account manager. Also, the contacts I'm going to be working with, leads that I'm going to be generating, tasks and opportunities and meetings I'm going to be working through in my calendar, and campaigns perhaps that I'm personally running myself. So, each one of these has their own story, and you can customize more. For example, have a look at this. I've gone in behind the scenes and added students, instructors, ratings, courses, and universities. That's me generating a little profile that that's going to be for a university that's going to be releasing courses. So ignore all of that. That's just me playing around. But as a standard, you do get all of these top ones made by Salesforce. Now, I've gone into these accounts. Let's explore these. I've made this American Nuts being an account myself, and I can create another one just by clicking the new button right there. So imagine you've called someone and they're not an existing account right now. You just want to give them a little name in Salesforce. You click new, and it's as simple as typing their name. And look, if you've got any other required fields, you can always have those customized here. But for now, name and the currency that they're going to be working in, and the perhaps just the location should be fine. Now, sometimes you don't start with an account, you start with a lead. And even before that lead, you just start with someone just calling you out of the blue. So rather than flicking in between different tabs up here, or you can always have them horizontally on the horizontal pane up there, rather than going into hopping into each one of these lenses from here, you can click that plus button and then just log the call. So someone's called you out of the blue. While you're on the phone with them, you click log call from this plus button and then say, hey, I just spoke to this customer and they wanted 10 of our rocket launchers. I'm just going up with this imagination. And so you can add those. Also, add the account name in there if you wanted to. If it's an existing account or related to. Otherwise, you could create another account and link this activity to that account. So once again, it's a nice full circle interconnected network of relationships between these objects that you see here. The accounts are going to have contacts and campaigns and opportunities linked into that, as well as activities. So, for example, have a look at this. I search for American Nuts here, and it comes up with all the things that have been happening with American Nuts. So here's the account that if you want to jump into that, here's an opportunity that I've just made by speaking with someone. And who did I speak with? This contact, Simple Simon, right? And so this is what I've already made in that system. You can make another contact had you spoken with someone else apart from Simple Simon. Um, where am I again? So, yep, going back to American Nuts. You can either search for all of that, or you can just go into the account, and the accounts is going to be linked into all of those things that I've just shown you in the search as well. So have a look at this. Here's the interconnectivity that I'm trying to show you. Here's the account. Here's all the activity that's gone on behind the scenes. Here's the contacts that are listed up here, and you can create another one straight away within a split second. Drop down menu, click new, boom. Here's chatter, which is what are people talking about internally within the company about American Nuts. So the employer, has anyone else been speaking with American Nuts? Details. Now this is something I prefer having to start with. So whenever I click American Nuts, I'd rather see these details, and I can set that, customize this myself. Essentially, it shows you, is it a hot client, or I can change this to a cool client. Maybe they haven't got much recurring business with us, um, and anything else that you want to add in there. Look, it's all just customizable. Just come up with these standard fields for now. Now I can get rid of some and add more if I need to. And news is pretty cool. It imports data from Twitter once you log in, and shows you any newses that are hot and topical for that account, if there are anyone's if there is anyone speaking about that account. Opportunities. Now, this is the last thing I want to show you in this video, which is sales is all about opportunities, and when you're working on opportunities, you don't have time to go through, adding all of that information in a CRM system. So what this does is it makes it really nice and easy for you to follow and track your opportunities. Have a look at this, for example. Uh, when I started speaking with a client, I would have been in this Kanban. We call this Kanban, prospecting stage, and then qualification stage. You can customize this, by the way. Needs analysis, so on and so forth. And as I went and progressed through those phases, and for example, now I'm at negotiation phase or proposal, I can click mark stage as complete. Boom. And here we are. And once it's closed, it'll be processed. So that's as simple as that. You can simultaneously have a view of all the opportunities you're working on in your pipeline and what stages are they at in a nice visualized manner like this. And that is beautiful. So these are some of the reasons why Salesforce has been saturating the market right now, and it's because that sales consultants often love it, and they have the opinion that this is easy on the eye. Okay, so here's everything you need to know about this opportunity. It could be in different currencies. There's a high level of customization that can go behind the screen, and that's what sales administration consultants get paid for, to configure and reconfigure this Salesforce system to be customized to that client. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is the dashboard. So whenever you go to a home page, you're always going to see this nice and easy to use dashboard, which shows you your pipeline, where you're at right now, what have you got to achieve in your KPIs, and any other activities or tasks that are outstanding or due today. So you can always customize this part as well, but it's a nice little homepage to be on. Now, there's a few other things that Salesforce does to support your business. So, for example, up here, this is called the Learning Paths or Trailblazer. I recommend you have a look at this. Trailblazer is a Salesforce community that has discussions over certain things that are happening in Salesforce, or has guides or challenges or flashcards or point-by-point summaries on how to work through certain things in Salesforce. So if you're ever stuck, this is a good go-to to have. This question mark is also nice. Sometimes I'm stuck and I just have to search for whatever I'm looking for in Salesforce. So you could just click this magnifying glass to and go ahead and search. And then this here is the setup for the administration. consultant. And so he can go behind the scenes and say, hey, there needs to be a relationship between the account and the cases of that account, so that when someone clicks the account, all of those cases come up that someone's been working on that in that account. So things like that, relationships, fields, workflow automation, all sorts of good, fun, exciting things that an administration consultant needs to go through. So thanks for listening to me. This is a nice little summary of Salesforce Lightning. You can also click Salesforce Classic, which is a bit of a legacy platform. Not many people that I know of are using this right now, so I'm not going to do a video on that. Thanks for listening to me.